Morning, y'all.
Morning.
We're back this morning with another recap. We just watched Real Housewives of Salt Lake City last night. So this was episode 2 from season 1. Are we ready to get into it?
Yeah.
Let's go in. So we pick up where we left off on the last episode at Meredith's birthday party. So Jen is mad.
Yes. Does she smell like hospital?
Yes. She has a pretty bad comparison, I heard, when she said it's like telling a kid who has cancer that you smell like cancer.
Oh, right.
No, you have to say the kid smells like hospital. That's the only way that's comparable. But yeah, she's upset. She's talking about Mary look like a Christmas tree. Heather, I think, is confused like many people are. Like, is this really happening over a hospital smell comment?
Yeah, and I wish she would have expressed that more
During the time?
Jen. Yeah. Because in the moment, she's acting like it's so wrong. Like, yeah, why would she say that? I mean, I guess she's trying to, like, comfort her, but it was like, if you don't tell this girl she's doing too much.
Yes, and I feel like this is a good preview to how these ladies operate. Very passive aggressive or acting like nothing's wrong. Whole time you're upset about something, not feeling the way you trying to act like, or keeping it all in. So Mary does finally apologize. She says, if I hurt you in any way, I apologize.
And I was thinking, as soon as she sees that confessional you said last week, your apologies
all out the window. Well, I don't want to jump ahead, but we see the preview for the next episode, and it looks like what's her name, Jen, she's still mad about it. Did you see the preview?
I feel like I did, but I'm not remembering it right now.
Okay.
But I do know when she did apologize, Jen said she thought it was fake anyway.
Yeah, she was like, I'm gonna take it, but it's probably fake. But the preview shows Jen is like mad that somebody is getting cool with Mary.
Oh, right. Now I remember. Yes.
So it's like, so you ain't take the apology.
Right.
Because you ain't even cool with her right now.
Out with them? Yeah, I remember, yeah.
So now that problem's to the side, next problem, we see Whitney and Lisa have a conversation. So it starts off swell. So we learned that Lisa sent some alcohol and bartenders to Whitney's vow renewal.
Yes.
Free of charge, it appears, right? And so in this, I think Whitney's like, thank you. Did you hear about the bartenders, or did they tell you, everything? So it sounds like they got drunk. They were messy, making a mess, drinking her liquor or opening her liquor and whatnot. And Whitney is letting Lisa know this.
But also saying thank you. I'm very grateful.
She's not even mad,
Right.
Just letting her know that fact. So this conversation just highlighted what I was kind of getting at earlier, which is, they talk to each other like everything's fine. Meanwhile, they really mad about what's being said.
Yeah.
You want to say something?
I was just thinking, I feel like Whitney probably just knows how Lisa is, just like everybody else seems to know how Lisa is. And that's why she kept trying to throw in the compliments in between telling her, I'm just trying to tell you about the bartenders. Like, even if, and I feel like it's obvious because Lisa wasn't like, oh my gosh, really? I'm sorry, my bad. She'd bring up the gift, and I gave you a gift, and da-da-da. And it's like she wasn't ungrateful for the gift. She said thank you. She, she was just saying the guys who was there, who is not your fault, but they were acting crazy. And so I feel like it was just sugar-coated for her.
Yeah. But in it, Lisa's being so fake, she's even like, I'll never use them again.
Or yeah, her side, yes. Whitney's side, I feel like, was more just trying to soften for her. But Lisa, I'm not a fan.
And me neither. So it's funny, they leave this conversation, oh, you're beautiful, thanks, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Just for Lisa to walk off and immediately go to Meredith.
I can't remember who she went to, but probably.
I'm so upset right now. She tried to come for my business.
Yeah.
I don't let trash tell me anything. Like, what? You wasn't expressing any of this kind of vibe.
And she wasn't coming for her business. I was confused where she was even coming from with that. Like, what are you talking about? She was talking about the bartenders. She did come for your business in the confessional, but you don't even know that.
Wait, what she say in the confessional?
She said, I don't even drink Vita tequila. I drink Casa Amiga or something, whatever.
That's just telling her preference.
Well, right. But that's more coming for her than saying your bartenders got trashed.
So I guess it's some days after the party, and we hear the ladies are going to be going on the ski trip. Okay. Then we see a scene with Lisa at her house talking to her husband about this whole ordeal. Now, she goes on and on about this whole situation.
Yes.
Her husband don't know, like, should I say something? You just want to have an ear to listen.
But he also seems very on board with how she's feeling instead of telling her she's overreacting.
Probably on some, just to appease Lisa, because you know what you got to do. But she says all this stuff, and then it's like, it's okay, we're good.
Right.
It's not a problem. She says, I talked to her. I gave her some friendly advice. So if you're good, what you said all this for?
Right, why are you still rapping about it? Drop it.
But
she was very adamant on, I don't lose my liquor license over this.
Oh yes, and that part.
What are you talking about?
She would lose her license over it.
Over something, even if it was over an insult, it wasn't even insulting your business. So what are you talking about? She's too much for me.
So next we see Whitney and Heather goes to the ski shop for the trip.
Yes.
This is where we hear them talking about Lisa some more. So we learned that Lisa called Whitney. Let's first say Whitney texts Lisa. Probably on some still trying to make it smooth. I wasn't trying to come for you type.
Right.
That's what I'm assuming. Lisa calls back because, that's not enough for her. So we learned that Lisa was like, don't come for my entities.
Or I'm going to come for your life.
She says she'll bring up some rumors that she's heard about. Nope. Whitney. Bear with me with the names. And so, of course, Whitney's not feeling being threatened.
Right. As she should.
Heather's like, yeah, we don't have anything to prove to Lisa Barlow.
Right. And she didn't insult her business, so why would you even feel the need to threaten her image? She didn't threaten your business's image.
She a little cuckoo.
Yeah. She's too full of herself. That's what I feel. So we also meet Whitney's father and his wig. Now I don't know what kind of system that is. It was a wig?
I don't know. It might be his real hair.
I was questioning only because I thought it was until she said he was the hairdresser, and I said then he should know better.
So you think it's his hair and he
thinks it's cute.
Because it's pretty full.
But she said that's his profession. That's what he's about to get back into. His salon. Okay.
That means he would have access and know about the hair systems. He might have a lace front on right now. So
you never know.
Now I don't know what you got going on. But we hear a nice little story about how, he's an addict. And through it all, with people disowning him and dismissing him because of his issue, Whitney stood by his side. And so even in the ups and downs, whatever kind of relationship they had, she never, left him hanging.
Right.
Which is nice to hear. I'm liking Whitney. She seems cool. So next we learn a little bit more about Meredith. We see her at dinner with her husband, Seth, I think is his name. And we learn that they're separated.
Yes.
Of course, Meredith is trying to keep this on the DL. In that conversation, I got the vibe that he's trying to work on the marriage.
Yeah.
I think she is.
I can't tell.
Yeah. But he expresses, I guess he feels like he's transparent and maybe she's hiding something.
Right. But as I keep talking about it, I would, I guess, suspect the same.
That she's hiding something?
Right. Or that she's ready to be separated. He sounds like he just needs a break or something. He needs to just get back on track with her, if that makes sense. But
yeah, so she's against, sharing phones, going through phones. I feel like if it's your husband and, what, you want to work on it? If that was something that he,
would be a problem, you'd be like,
if it ain't nothing in there, go ahead and show the phone.
Right. But she immediately went defensive.
You can be mad after the fact, but it's like, I showed you the phone.
Right.
And she has even more stuff to throw in his face.
Right. Exactly.
That's what you want on my phone? Now what you got to say? But that was it for their dinner, right?
Yes. I was thinking, though, maybe because, I don't know, because I remember one of them saying divorce looked like you're not supposed to get a divorce.
Right.
So I was thinking, is that part of the issue? Is, again, she's just trying to cover image. Like, I feel like she just she wants a divorce.
Oh, okay.
I was getting the vibe like she wants a divorce, but she's stuck. but she's probably doing what she still wants on the side.
Yeah, that's the thing with the image. You can't be doing that on the side.
Right.
So it's finally ski day. Some ladies came to ski. Some ladies came to slay. So yeah, they have a good time out there playing around. At one point, we do see Whitney and Heather and Meredith talking, and so it looks like they're trying to get some insight from Meredith as to why Lisa handles things the way she does.
Right.
I think in that, Meredith is saying, I don't think she's coming from a bad place, probably just like a big sister place, and maybe talk to her about how you're feeling.
And when she said that, I'm like, even if it's your friend and you know, like, that's just how she is type of thing, I don't know. I wouldn't stick up for her in that way. I would say, I know exactly what you mean. That's just how she is. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like Meredith knows she's lying.
So the ladies all go to dinner. So at the dinner, we hear Whitney, I think she starts talking about her father and going to church, right? Which transitions to how, what Utah or the Mormons are judgmental.
Right.
And then basically, I guess she hints toward people being judgmental.
Lisa did say something, but I didn't understand it because I don't know nothing about Mormons, but it clearly has to do with the church and culture.
Okay.
That I think that's why Whitney brought up being judgy, because whatever she said must have been towards the judgy side.
And so basically, Lisa's like, if you have something to say to somebody, say it now. So she called it out. So Whitney said, okay, I'm gonna say it. And so this is where Whitney addresses Lisa about the phone conversation. She never says exactly what she said, but basically like, what you wanted to bring up rumors.
Right.
Did she say she felt threatened? I don't know.
She did.
I do know that Lisa tried to deny it at first, like she didn't say anything like that.
Right. She said, if you felt threatened, then that's on you. That's what she said. She's that type of person where it's her intention.
She acts like, I never judged you. I don't care enough to judge you. All bull. Because she is judgy if you ask me.
Yes. And you can tell she knows, like, what she said. Like, it's one of those things where her excuse is, well, that wasn't my intention, so if you took it that way, oh well. But you could tell she's one, like, but common sense would tell you you're being judgmental or you're being mean.
I'm thinking if I was in a conversation and I didn't say anything judgmental, I would be like, what did I say?
Right.
She didn't even want to go into it because she probably knows she said some
Right, exactly.
And so after that, this is where Heather follows up and tells Lisa how she's feeling about her saying she didn't know her and she used to show her boobs. Heather saying she never did this.
Right.
And so what does Lisa say to that? I don't remember. Is she denying it or what? I don't know.
No, well, no. She didn't deny what she said about Heather. She started bringing up the text messages. She immediately tried to flip it back on her about the thumbs up.
Yeah, they get into this debate over what a thumbs up means. I didn't realize thumbs up meant middle fingers up.
I don't think it does, but I guess in that context, it was sarcastic. Like if you know that someone's being, but again, I feel like you would only pick that up if you knew you did something wrong.
Not only that, you don't know the girl, but you texting her.
Exactly, and I feel like that's why she knew the thumbs up was sarcastic.
So yeah, you want some funny stuff.
After now that I think about it, she didn't even really address saying that she didn't know her. So,
You know her.
Right.
And I guess in the end, they have her, she apologizes. I think Meredith comes in and is like, if she's feeling hurt, address it. She gives the sorriest apology ever, though. I'm sorry if I did this. I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm not saying it again. I don't want to hear about it. I'm done with it. You sound so remorseful. But that's the Lisa type of apology, huh?
Yes, I guess so. We see who she is.
And I guess they take that apology.
Yes, just to move forward. Because clearly she's just the type of person there's nothing to do.
All in all, Lisa a trip.
Yes.
And that was the end of the episode. Tell us what y'all thought about these ladies. And Lisa's antics. Leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe.
Yes.
And we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.